Hi there, Tomas Collins here from Audit Snap. So we're talking with a lot of inspectors right now who typically spend 3 hours plus per inspection report. This video is going to show you how to get that to well under an hour. So the old way of inspection reporting, I'm sure you're familiar with, you walk the site, you take a lot of photographs on your smartphone, you send them to yourself. They may look something like this, and then maybe you record a few notes, maybe in a notebook, maybe on your smartphone. They might be scribbled down somewhere. You may even take some voice notes, but they might be recording your smartphone too, or your dictaphone or whatever. Then later, usually that evening, you put it all together, you open up your template. It might look something like this, and you match the photograph that you've taken with the description in your notes or with your audio or your voice note. That's where all the time goes into putting this together in a strict format. What Snap does is a little bit different. So instead of having your photographs in one place, your voice notes in another, untranscribed, and then trying to fit them into your inspection report, it does that all for you in real time. So let's open up AuditSnap and see what it looks like. This is the homepage for AuditSnap. It's on my laptop now, but of course, your smartphone, it may look a little bit more like this. Let's open up one I prepared earlier. So this is an example of a snag list on a new build. We've got some findings in here already, which you can see down here. Let's add a new finding. So to add a new finding, we quickly hit the add finding button. We'll take a photograph live on your smart device. It might be this one, for example. We have a chance to annotate that, touch it up if we wish. And then what we'll do is we're going to leave a voice note. Now we can type a note as well, but let's speak a note and see how quickly AuditSnap can take that in. So we've got a visible crack on patio tiling, approximately 300 millimeters long, requires repair. So AuditSnap is going to capture that note, pull it into your description here. With that, we can add another voice note as much as we like. We can set the severity and other attributes for this particular finding, but that's our finding number one. You can also see that it's pulled some of the wording from our description automatically and given the finding a title. So that's how quickly we can add a finding. We can add multiple findings, multiple photographs, multiple voice notes, and those will all compile in here very quickly as you walk the site. They'll be compiled, they'll be organized, and then we can actually go and see what that might look like in our final report. Final report, when you generate it, is going to look like this. Automatically creates an executive summary from all of the findings that we've made. It will also create a conclusion from all the findings that we've made. We can, at one click of a button, professionalize the wording. That means it takes everything that you've said during your findings and it would put that into a more professional kind of context and a more professional wording so you don't have to rewrite it. Once it's done that, we can sign it off. So I've already signed this one off earlier, as you can see, and that will be exposed on your report as well. So let's go and take a look like what that looks like when we export it. So we've got loads of export options here. We can do it standard, compact, depends on what your client or what your audience wants to see. So let's just go and download our report in PDF and see what that looks like. So right now we're downloading as PDF. We can also download as Word so we can edit that and have a little more control over the editing after. But ultimately, we're trying to get this report out as quickly as possible and in front of our audience so that we can save the time, save that 3 hours that we would have spent at home trying to put these reports together from all your cobbled together notes. So this is our report that we've just built. This is the snag list. It automatically generates a super premium, really nice cover. It's got all the appropriate details in here. And we've got our findings. We've got our photographs all organized by location in this sense because it's a snag list. And we've got an appropriate level findings. And here you can see this is the one that we just created and tucked in at the bottom because it was the latest one that we did. And there it's signed off. We've got a fully client ready, customer ready report that we can share, as we see fit. Thank you very much. If you like this video, there's going to be more to come. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or connect with us using the Audit Snap website. Thank you. Take care.